13. 2 plus 21? 23. 3 plus 14? 17. So which one do we need?
2 plus 21.
The 23, we need this one, right. That will be our pair of 2 and 3 and 1 and 7. Okay, so we will start it out. The 2 and the 3 are the coefficients to make 6, so we have a 2x and a 3x. Now we got to decide where to put the 1 and 7. We need a 2 and a 21. The 21 will have to come from 3 times 7. So we'll put the 1 here, that will give us our 21, and that will give us our 2, which add up to 23. What is the sign now?
Negatives.
Negatives on both of them, right? So we'll put negative here and a negative here. Okay. Jump to number 8, and it's going to be the same thing over and over. Number 8, 7x squared plus 15x plus 2. Well, I think they're getting easier. 7, how do you get 7? 1 times 7. How do you get 2? 1 times 2. So all we have to do is do the combination with this. 1 times 7 and 7 times 1. So 1 times 1 gives you 1. 2 times 7 gives you 14. 1 times 7 gives you 7. 2 times 1 gives you 2. We're adding or subtracting? We're adding, and they're the same sign. Add 1 and 14, you get 15. Add 7 and 2, you get 9. We need the 15, right? So 1 and 14, that will give us the 1 and 7, and the 1 and 2 here. We just got to decide where to put them. Did we really need to do all this? We already knew this was only 2 ways to do it, right? So we could have just probably put the x and 7x and decided where do we want to put a 1 and a 2. If we put 1s here, we'd have 1. If we put 2s here, we'll have a 14. If we put 1 here, we'd get 7. And the 2 here would have 2. You could do this where you have it, where you're not having to do it in your head, but eventually you might not have to do this if it's simple like that, okay? If it's just 2 ways you can get it. Anyway, we're getting the 1 times 1, so the 1 has to be times 1, and the 2 has to be times 7. 2 times 7 gives you the 14, 1 times 1 gives you 1. Are they positive or negative? Positive. They're both positive. So we'll put plus and plus right there, and you got your answer. Okay, number 10. We're back to where we have to do a little bit of figuring because we have a 9 and an 8. Number 10 has 9x squared plus 6x minus 8. Okay, what are all the ways to do 9? 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. How about 8? 1 times 8, 2 times 4, and that's it, right? Okay, so we'll do the 1 times 9 and the 9 times 1. For both of these, 1 times 9, 9 times 1. For the 3 times 3, we don't have to put a fork. We just do 3 times 3. We'll have to do it for both of these though. 3 times 3. And that's going to give us all of our combinations. 1 times 1, 1. 8 times 9, 8 times 9, 72. Okay, 1 times 9, 9. 8 times 1, 8. Okay, 2 times 1, and 4 times 9, 36. 2 times 9, 18. 4 times 1, 4. 1 times 3, 3. 8 times 3, 24. 2 times 3, 6. 4 times 3, 12. Are we adding or subtracting these? We're subtracting. There'll be different signs. Okay, subtracting the difference of 1 and 72, 71. And subtracting 9 and 8, 1. 36 and 2, 34. 18 and 4, 14. 24 and 3, 21. 6 and 12, 6. Okay. What do we need? It was our very last try that gave us the answer. We needed 6. So we're doing the 3 and 3 and the 2 and 4. So the 3 and 3 is what gives us 9. So that will be in front of the x's, 3x and 3x. And we'll need a 2 and 4. Does it matter where we put them? Not really. Because see, you have, these are the same. It's when these are different that it really matters. The 2 and 4, they're both the, well, they're not both the same sign, but once we finish doing it, we could turn it around, turn the answer around, and still get it. If they're, let me see, we have a 12 here, we have a 6 here. We really need to do that though, because we've got to figure out where to put the positive and negative. The answer's positive, so which one do we need positive here? 6 or 12? When you're subtracting them, that's the sign of your largest one. If they're different signs, the sign of the larger, and then you subtract, so positive 12, negative 6. So the positive will go in front of our 4. The negative will go in front of the 2. So that's your answer. It could have been turned around. You could have had 3x plus 4. This one could have been in front, and the 3x minus 2 in back, and it still would have came out. This is still a positive 12, and this is still a negative 6, so it really didn't matter where we put the 2 and 4 a while ago. It's the same answer. Okay, number 12. We have 15. We're starting out with the 15 in the front. 15x squared minus 19x minus 10. So what's the ways to get 15? 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. How about 10? 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Okay, we'll need this for the 1 and 15, and we'll need to do it again because we'll have a 3 times 5. So we have 1 times 10 and 2 times 5 again. We'll put all of our combinations first. 1, 15, 15 times 1, 3 times 5, 5 times 3. And for the same things, we'll have
3 times 5.
I should put 115.